The beginning of the weekend had a chaotic AGM. The end of the weekend had Rangers sacking Tellwell and Stewart. So what was the middle like? Well, back to fog football. We're here, drink it in, man. Because we've got the Spfl review show. There's a lot to get into. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I know Friday definitely is the weekend. Monday's not really, but for the sake of the intro, we'll include Patrick Stewart and Kevin Tellwell in there. They get sacked 12 o'clock on a Sunday. I mean, that's... I mean, if you don't want to say it's the weekend, which I will accept, by the way, because we all go back to work on a Monday, then I'll accept it. But you know what? I'm a happy man, because they're both away. My team won as well. It was a good weekend for Rangers. But for a 95th minute winner in Paisley. But yeah, I mean, Aberdeen getting the job done against Hearts, helping Rangers close that gap. I'm a happy man. You may be wondering, where's Jambo Bear? He's AWOL. His team's beginning to crumble, and so is he. He just can't be here right now. Yeah, but in all seriousness, he can't be here right now. But he will be back soon. All right, Jambo Bear will be back soon. Don't worry about it, guys. But we're going to dive straight into League Two. Clyde 1 and Athletic 0. A first minute goal, and I got the 3 points over the line there. Dumbarton scud it 4-1 by 4 for Athletic. Absolutely good night, isn't it? Good night indeed. East Kilbride 1 each against Edinburgh City. Stirling Albion 1 each against Elgin City. And the final game, the Spartans at home losing 4-0 to the boys in Stranraer. Clay Morrow would be absolutely fucking loving it, wouldn't he? In Stranraer. Just hearing Ron Perlman say the word Stranraer. It's fucking... people are like, what the fuck's he on about? Sons of Anarchy, alright? Get it fucking watched if you've no watched it. My opinion, well, it's my favourite TV of our time, boy. Get it watched. Get it bloody watched. Right, there's your League 2 table. Spartans and East Kilbride sit atop of it. I mean, that's what's kind of so surprising about the Spartans. I mean, fucking scud it 4-0 by Stranraer, who were like... I mean, they were fucking sitting ninth, man. And essentially last when you factor in the City's points deduction. But yeah, it's a toasty wee league, isn't it, man? You know what I mean? It's a league with layers. You got the top, the middle, and the bottom. I'm all for that. Right. Not out of context, brother. Right, anyway, League 1, Inverness 4, Queen of the South 0. Inverness doing what I think most of us expected them to do this season. Absolutely batter teams. And that's what they've done there, right? Cove Rangers 0, Alloa Athletic 0. I mean, there seems to be this gimmick where if like a team that's called Rangers wins, the other one can't. So I guess when Rangers went 2-1 up, this team Cove just weren't allowed to fucking get a goal. Then we've got this. Hamilton 3, Kelly Hearts 1. Now, normally that would mean Hearts would win, but as we'll get to in the Premiership, they did not. But a good win for Hamilton. Moving on, though, to Montrose 2, East Fife 1. Fantastic for East Fife, man. Getting scudded at 2-1 by Montrose. Montrose, brilliant. What a stadium Links Park is, by the way. I can't believe... When was the last fucking... I say when was the last time? I've only been in it once, but my point is, when was I actually at it? July 24. That feels like fucking absolute donkeys ago, man. Absolute donkeys ago. I'm going to need to just pick a random game to go and Fog will go. Fog will go. If you're a fan of the lower teams, right, like of an actual lower league team, leave it down below where you want Fog to go next, and we'll go to a game. Right, Peterhead 1, Stenhousemoor 4. Great result for Stenhousemoor, an away win. Can't complain. It leaves the league table looking like this. They're trying to stick on Inverness, but I can normally tell by a team's goal difference what they're doing. Now, to be fair, Hamilton's goal difference is the same as Inverness's, but obviously, points deduction fucked them. But then, a points deduction fucked Inverness. Kelly Hearts and Rangers both sit at the bottom. Montrose sitting there, and then you've got, I mean, it's pretty tight between East Fife and down to Big Peterhead there. So, we'll move on to the Championship. Right, so, Airdrie 0, Ayr United 1. Insane. Marco Royce without the E. That's essentially this guy's name is. Mark McKenzie with the goal. Airdrie, some decent form recently, but yeah, didn't manage to convert it into a victory here. Then we've got Arbroath 0, Raith Rovers 0. Probably a crucial point for Raith because I feel like they've just been absolutely spiralling, guys, out of control. Dunfermline 1-0 winners against Greenock Morton. Charlie Gilmore with the goal. Crucial win. Crucial win for Dunfermline. Well, I say crucial because they're fucking building some mighty form, man. Looks like they could be getting a playoff at least. And in this game, Mark Wilson, he was away. He's on his honeymoon in Glen Eagles, apparently. How do I know this? Well, Super Scoreboard said that, so yeah, that could be absolute shite. You know what I mean? But anyway, he's away. Big Alex is left in charge of the team, and he did a no bad job. 2-0 up. Joshua McPake got a goal back for St Johnstone late on, but wasn't to be, and I'd much rather Partick Thistle, another Glasgow team, get promoted to the big time. Will they though? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's pretty close at the top with Partick win their game in hand, which is against... Doesn't really matter who it's against. I mean, I guess if it's against Dunfermline, it'll be tough. But they're in good form, Partick, man. Absolutely flying. In terms of other teams, I mean, Ross County, like, gotta be fearing for Ross County. And obviously, actually, I think their game in hand is against Dunfermline because Ross County's game against Queen's Park got postponed on Friday. In case you were all sitting at the edge of your seat wondering what happened on Friday in the Championship. It got postponed due to the weather, right? Moving on to Sunday. Well, I'll say Sunday, the Premiership, and we're kicking off with the game on Sunday. Aberdeen 1, Hearts 0. Kesnicken with a goal. I mean, Aberdeen weren't great going forward, but they scored a goal, which is more than what Hearts did. Rode their luck, but I think this game's just like the perfect epitome as to why teams outside the top two just don't win leagues anymore. And, you know, Rangers, we've only won one league in the last, 14 years? Yeah, don't remind me. It depresses me enough, right? But if this is like the old firm when they're going for a league, it's like Celtic's evident enough, man. Look at they beat St Mirren and they should have lost, right? Hearts should have beat Aberdeen, but they actually got beat. This is the difference maker. This weekend that's just passed sums up why we won't probably. I mean, maybe Hearts can do it. Maybe a few more windows under Tony Bloom, but Celtic play pish and win. Hearts played no bad and get beat by a team that, I mean, everyone rips a pish of, especially Jambo Bear. But Aberdeen have won here. Hearts. It's just one of those things, man. It's probably if Shanklin's not injured, they win this game because they passed up too many opportunities, and I don't think that Kabore guy's cutting the mustard. I feel like he just wasn't really linking up with anybody. But again, Hearts, that's Celtic have had their injuries, right? It's part of the reason why they've probably lost a good amount of points, right? Hearts haven't really had any, so this was a time for Hearts to step up. It's like Rangers at the weekend. We had loads of injuries, but we won. No, controversially, admittedly, but you've got to deal with injuries, man, in a title fight. And so far, they haven't. It's one game in. I mean, Pataudry's a tough place to go, and especially when you start diving deeper, into these stats. Aberdeen and Hearts, the away teams, no 1 in 25 attempts. That's fucking insane, by the way. 25 attempts. That's insane. Moving on though. This was a kick in the balls on Saturday night because I thought Rangers were closing the gap to fucking 3 points, man. Jambo Bear thought Celtic were going to drop points against Hearts, and I mean, not only, I mean, if it's a weird one, right? Because if Celtic drew with St Mirren, then Hearts go and get beat to Aberdeen. Are Hearts coming out the weekend more happy than Celtic fans? Probably, just based off what happened at the AGM and how bad Celtic were, and that's definitely going to piss off Celtic fans more than an Aberdeen loss is going to do to Hearts. But that didn't obviously happen. But here, Cal McGregor thought he was shite the entire game, but there's one thing you can't say about Cal McGregor is that he doesn't step up in the big moments. He does step up in the big moments because he fucking steps up here, 95th minute. I mean, yeah, it's questionable around the St Mirren defence. You've got to say, well, why aren't they just fucking jumping in front of him? They don't. He takes the shot. Goalie cannot do anything about it. And in a week of screamers, this added to it. Moving on though, Dundee United 0, Falkirk 3. Got to just say fair play to Falkirk, man. I bet Dundee United, I thought they'd bounce back. Now, obviously, their goalkeeper's fucking shocking. But as for Falkirk, they're staying up. And I'm proud to actually see a team from the Championship come up and not just fucking play a style of football that's not to get beat. They're actually playing a style of football that is taking it to teams and beating teams, and they don't change it for anyone. So fair play to Falkirk, John McGlynn, etc, etc, etc. And they deserve it. You know, they absolutely deserve it. Calvin Miller's in great form, so's Brian Graham. Fantastic win. And yeah, it's good to see a team come up for the Championship and actually stick to their guns and play the way they want to play and do well. I mean, they are so far clear of the bottom of the table, it's insane. Hibs 2, Dundee 0. Be honest, don't actually know fuck all about this game. Didn't watch it on Sports Scene. It's almost like it didn't happen. The only thing I seen from the game was Stephen Presley's interview after the match, and he was smiling and like chuckling away, and it's like, hold on here, I seen you fucking send Brendan Rodgers home a couple of weeks ago, and you were like clinically depressed, but here you've lost the Hibs and he's smiling away. Weird guy, Stephen Presley, we'll leave it at that. Kelly 1, Motherwell 3. I thought this was printing money, man, sticking money on Motherwell. But obviously I stuck it also on Dundee United. Easy win. Kelly are fucked. I think the only thing might be saving Kettlewell is the fact that Dundee and Livy are a bit worse. Moving on to the Ibrox. Fernandez, Diamonde with the goals, Yenge with the goal for Livy, 2-1. We move on to the league. Haha, it would just be that easy. But no, we've got to talk about the VAR decision. It's awful. It should not have happened that way. It should have been a penalty. I'm not convinced we come back for 2-1 down, especially against a Davy Martindale team. But end of the day, there is no excuse, man. Like, it has to go to VAR if it doesn't. But some people are like, oh, but look, it's alright that you got cheated and robbed in the semi-final of the cup because Livy's been cheated and robbed against you. No one fucking wants that though, right? This is a league game at home against Livy, right? Where the ramifications aren't fucking anywhere near a semi-final, right? And also, no one wants this tit for tat thing. I just want good officiating. I don't want anybody favoured. Now, I'm not naive. I've always stuck to my guns on this. See, in a league, the bigger teams always, and I mean always, get beneficial treatment, right? They do. There's a bias towards them, right? And I'm fucking more than man enough to admit that. Are we trying to pretend if this happens up the other end of the pitch and Danilo hits it off the hand of fucking Christian Montano the exact same way, this ain't going too far and we're not getting a penalty? I think we are. I'm 99% fucking positive we do, right? But it doesn't change the fact that the officiating's fucking awful. It doesn't. And a tip for tat, oh, you didn't get a decision against Celtic a couple weeks ago, we'll give you one against Livy. That doesn't even it. I don't want it even do. I just want the right decisions. You know what I mean? I don't want anything even. I just want the right decisions. I don't think there's nothing wrong with aspiring to get to that. But no, man, I want people. You're not calling for the audio to be. I fucking release the audio. I want to hear what these clowns come up with to fucking excuse this. Because you get, as Ric Flair used to say, you get nothing. They've got nothing. Nothing. We just want refereeing to be straight down the middle, fair, and competent. But it's the fucking polar opposite these days. Fuck, it just gets worse by the day. And also, I mean, there is a decision in the Celtic game, the offside St Mirren goal. It is offside, right? As much as I would love to say here and say, oh, the St Mirren got robbed, the guy's interfering with Scales. Like, I'm not saying Liam Scales doesn't do that without that guy being there, but there's no proof of it, right? It's hearsay at the end of the day. It's make-believe to a degree. He's in an offside position, and he's going for a ball that Liam Scales is about to clear. For me, you have to give it as offside. Come on, God. I wished they just gave it. But here, fair officiating, guys. That's all we want here. Anyway, moving on for that absolute robbery in Paisley. JK. Right. There's your league table. Yeah, Hearts. I mean, it's getting tasty. It's getting tasty. Celtic play their game in hand on the 17th of December. That's when Hearts are in the middle of a tough run. Rangers and Hibs, 9 points behind. Rangers got a game in hand. So, yeah, I mean, Motherwell win their game in hand. They go up the table. Actually, I believe. Who plays midweek? I think it's Hibs and Motherwell. Either or, folks. That table looks toasty. There is no getting away from it. And I've got a feeling this season. I mean, think how crazy this season's been. Honestly. Like, I know we're a good couple of months into it, but look at the stories, man. The AGM, Tellwell Stewart, like everything to do with Russell Martin, everything to do with Brendan Rodgers. I mean, Scotland getting to the World Cup as well. Hearts top the league. Jamestown Analytics, some of the VAR decisions. It's been absolutely insane. It is one headline to another, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Well, I say I wouldn't change it for the world. I would take the boring season if it meant Rangers were fucking walking the league, but here, beggars can't be choosers in that regard. Till next time, peace.